Hi everyone, Mary Lou Andre back again for our June edition of Beyond Dressing Well Live with Father's Day right around the corner and a lot of graduates in our midst. Tonight's program is all about men's style. And I am here at Miltons, the store for men, with Dana Katz, the CEO, and we are going to dive deep on everything you need to know about how to get dressed for summer and beyond. Dress codes have shifted dramatically, and Dana and I are going to do the best that we can to showcase some new styles and inspire you all to add a couple of new pieces that will really make your heart sing. And for you ladies in the audience, we have plenty of ideas for Father's Day, and there are a lot of graduation parties. So by the time our 30 minutes of fun gets done, you two will have some great ideas for gifts. And tonight is really a celebration. Of course, we're celebrating men's style, but we're also celebrating, Dana and I have known each other, is it 30 years?
I thought you said 25.
I changed it.
I think you were a child 30 years ago. So.
Oh, Dana and I met, honestly, in this store. Remember, we're in the Chestnut Hill store. How many stores does, first of all, this is Dana. Say hello, Dana.
Hello, everyone.
How many stores does Miltons have
We've
today?
got 3 stores
Okay.
surrounding Greater
Nice.
Boston, south of Boston in Braintree,
Okay.
west here in Chestnut Hill, and north in Burlington.
Awesome.
That's our newest one at the
The newest
Burlington
one is
Mall.
beautiful too. So those of you that live in the Boston area, I definitely encourage you to check out Miltons. It is definitely a go-to when we are working with our clients. And the third thing that we're celebrating tonight is Dana and I are hosting a fundraiser next week here in the store on Wednesday, June 11th, 6 to 8. Maria, hello, Maria. Maria is manning the chat for us, and Maria can put in how you buy a ticket for that. We are having a beautiful celebration. We're raising money for Team Impact, and my son John, the new entrepreneur in the house, he's going to be catering the event, and all the donations are going to be made to Team Impact in John's name. It is an incredible organization that matches sports teams with children in need, children that are sick, that are disabled. John has been involved with that organization for a very long time. He was a college athlete, and now he's on the Young Professional Board here in Boston. He does a lot of events. So when I proposed the idea to Dana, he said yes. So we'll be back here next week, and we'll get into a little bit more of the features of that event. So tonight really is a celebration. Dana, thank you. And your team, you have an amazing group of people here.
We are very fortunate. It's really all about the people, and not just the folks in the stores, but throughout the entire company. So, and people that have been with us for over 50 years. We have a tailor that he joined us back in the 60s.
Oh my goodness.
And then we have, some great people that have just joined us even recently, as others retire. So it's all about the people.
Yeah, awesome. And I know some of your salespeople, Tim Gaines and he's the first person I met when I walked in your store, and he's still working here. I just said hello to him. He's awesome.
Tim's terrific. Everyone loves Tim.
Yeah, everyone loves Tim and all your people. It's just so nice to find. It really feels like a family here. So we love that.
It is a family business.
Yeah, family business. So before we get into the style, why don't we talk a little bit about Miltons? Tell our audience your family history. Is it are you third generation?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So we started back in 1947, but actually our roots go earlier than that. My grandfather, who was known as IK, started as a peddler when he came to this country, a door-to-door salesman. And eventually, in the 40s, after the war, he wanted to get off the road. It coincided with my father graduating from Northeastern. And he asked my father, what do you want to do? And he said, let's go into the men's clothing business. So they found a location in Quincy. Just after World War II, all the GIs were coming home, and they needed to get on with their lives, build wardrobes, get back into the workplace. And that's how we began. And so it was Quincy back in 1947, and then we opened this store in Chestnut Hill in 1968.
Oh, wow.
And then we always wanted to have a location in Burlington. So right after COVID in 22, we opened our 3rd store in the Burlington Mall.
Yeah, and that's going really well.
Yeah, we love that store.
Yeah.
We love all our stores.
Awesome. So you, in terms of business growth and development, you have seen it all. And tell us what you've seen with the evolution of men's fashion.
Well, certainly since I would say 1990, the workplace has become much more casual. It started with Casual Friday, then it became casual almost every day. Then COVID hit, everybody was working from home. You had the Zoom shirts. God knows what they were wearing under, below the shirt. But it's evolved.
Yeah.
And what's really cool is with just the evolution of fabrics and the way garments are constructed, everything today is about comfort. So when you put on a garment that doesn't have stretch, it almost feels like something's wrong. So, this is about whether you're wearing a shirt or a suit or a pair of pants or shorts, everything should be comfortable.
Okay. So we have a blog, and Maria, you can put that up. If you're not on our blog list, by the way, just put blog in the comments and we'll get that to you. So we always pick our trends. And the only time that we do men's fashion twice a year. We do it at the holidays, and of course we do it around Father's Day. And the first trend that we talked about in the blog, and I'd love to get your take, is really about suiting. So talk to us. It is summer. So not only do you want to be comfortable, you don't want to be sweating. And I know that really leads into fabric and fit and silhouette. Yeah. So talk a little bit about what's going on. And I have a couple things that I'll pull out to show our audience.
One of the things that's most important is that you have fabrics that breathe. So natural fibers or blends of natural fibers. But then if a garment's constructed so that the shoulder is very soft, even the jacket that I'm wearing here, and if you pull over
a couple more
one of those, I can show you the same. You put some great shirts underneath here, but these are what we call 3/8 line jackets. So there's no lining going all the way down. And this is constructed similarly. So you have basically the fabric that's the shell fabric that's going up against your shirt or your t-shirt, whatever you're wearing underneath. And it just breathes. It's one less layer of the lining, and this just makes it really comfortable during the warm weather. These are wool and silk blends. Some have linen in them as well, and it's just great. You see the texture. It just screams spring, summer.
Oh, it's so beautiful. And what I love about these, too, is that you could go to any kind of social affair and then switch it up, maybe put that white shirt you had earlier. I love it.
This is,
this is one of your best. Everybody take note of this white shirt. Dana was telling me about it.
This is the most amazing shirt. We started carrying this shirt last year. It's cotton.
Oh, wow.
It looks like a dress shirt, but if you just hold the hanger up here.
I will.
If you go to stretch it, it stretches incredibly.
So you can go have lunch. I have a pretty good lunch in that.
You can do anything in this shirt. You can play basketball in this shirt. It's just got a great spread collar. But again, you can really, like Mary Lou said, dress these up. If you're going to a social occasion, they're terrific. If you're going to work, you can wear, this shirt underneath the sport coat, and it really covers you, for work. You're going to be comfortable, but you're going to look appropriate too. And that's really what it's all about.
Okay. Awesome. And how about the pants? Anything going on with pants?
Well, just because of that, and I don't know if
I can
stand
up.
I can show you.
It can be our model.
The thing about the pants is, what I'm wearing is a 5-pocket pant. This is from Alberto. Alberto's a European brand.
Very nice,
This is a fabric that's called Ceramica. It's a technical blend. It's got tremendous stretch, but the beauty of it, it's washable. My wife will wash it after every wearing or after every other wearing. Once in a while, I'll wash it, and it dries easily. It's a fantastic travel pant. It's my favorite pant. So this has almost replaced the dress pant. Right. It's got the look of a jean, but it's in a dress pant fabric.
Awesome. So that covers kind of the suiting conversation. Then get into some of like the techno fabrics. I know that Peter Millar introduced it.
Yes.
And they're still, so these like I always say that the folks in my house, when you go to a Peter Millar, this fabric, you never go back. You never go back.
They are so comfortable. And the thing about these technical fabrics, many of them are made of different types of what I would call not natural fibers. They're high-tech polys or microfibers, but the yarns are woven in such a way, and they're constructed in such a way that they do breathe, so that you can wear these on a hot day out on the golf course. It feels great, but they're just very crisp. They look terrific under a sport coat. They look terrific with a pair of shorts. it's just a great, comfortable shirt to wear.
Yeah. And also, I just want to note, these are great gifts for Father's Day and for your graduates, but these are also discounted from where I've seen them. You guys are famously.
This is the one brand.
Oh,
Mary
okay.
Lou, you
Oh, boy.
all right.
Uh-oh.
I got to tell you, this is the one brand
Yeah.
that we carry. There's a couple of brands that we carry. Almost everything we sell is discounted. However, Peter Millar, Billy Reed, there's a couple of brands that we can't discount.
Okay.
And the reason is these brands, they really protect themselves, and they say if we want to have first pick of the same items that are in their stores, we have to sell them at their suggested retail, and that's what we do. We're Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
We run things that way.
Okay. And how about the Tommy Bahama? Same with them?
No.
No.
Tommy Bahama, you can get it at a terrific value when you shop here.
Awesome. And
all right. Same thing with Johnny O.
Johnny O, yeah.
And
yeah, and the really cool thing about Milton's too that I think the viewers will like is that you really cover a broad age range here.
Yes.
Yeah.
We actually have a boys department, so we start with size 4.
My kids went to 32 bar mitzvahs, Dana. I bought 3 suits here for them.
Understand.
When the third one didn't fit anymore, they were over. But yeah, they were invited to a lot of bar mitzvahs, and your suiting department was just awesome.
The beauty of the boys department, and many mothers and fathers have come to us, is that it just allows them to be able to shop in the same store that they shop in, and then we're there as the boy grows. So when he grows out of the boys department, then he's getting ready for high school. There's proms, there's graduations, then they they go to college, they're doing interviews, and then they're interviewing for a job. So we really run the gamut from 4 or 5 years old up to the point when they stop buying clothing.
And talk about weddings, because that's the next milestone.
Weddings and special occasion. People often come to me and say, gee, it must be terrible. No one's wearing suits for work. How could you be in the suit business? But we're selling more suits today than we've ever sold before. And that's because of special occasions. Yeah. So people are getting married. Many of them have decided it doesn't make sense to rent a tuxedo. Instead, they'll buy a tuxedo or they'll buy suits and wear those for the wedding. They get greater utility out of that. And you can buy now garments like that for the same amount you'd spend to rent. Right. So it's just the suit business is terrific, and a lot of it has to do because of weddings. We outfit wedding parties. We outfit people that are going to weddings. The ring bearers come in and shop in the boys department, and the father, and
the grandfathers.
Everyone, fathers of the groom, fathers of the bride, the entire party. And it's really it's very exciting because we're then able to introduce folks that might not have otherwise shopped in our store to our store and all we have to offer, and their eyes light up because they can not only take care of the wedding, but they can take care of what they're wearing to work, what they're wearing for casual, what they're wearing for golf, whatever it happens to be.
Yeah, and that's probably some of the best memories with my kids, because I'm a mom and I had 2 boys and they were always into sports. I could always bring them here and my husband let me have that, just bring them here. And I'm not just saying this, some of the best memories with them, because it mattered to me that they look nice, and I could always get great customer service. And again, I could bring my husband in and we get the whole family, then go out to dinner. So one of the myths I wanted to bust was that you were just for suiting. You're not. All generations and all different types of
there's lots
occasions.
Of sportswear,
and that's evolved over the
wear.
years as well. I've seen that.
We've really developed, I would say, the full breadth of what we have to offer.
Okay, and I'm just going to do a commercial right now.
Sure.
So again, we are hosting an awesome event next week, June 11th, and it's called Dads, Grads, and Oysters. My son John will be here with his new business. He's got a raw bar business. And anyone that comes, and Dana, I got to really hand it to you, the goodie bags are amazing. So we're going to get a Peter Millar hat. I'll have you hold that.
Peter Millar baseball.
Yeah, and tell them what this is. It's a Tommy Bahama. I think it's a golf towel.
This is a Tommy Bahama golf towel. So when you're out there and your clubs are a little dirty from that last swing,
I'm going to use this. I'm going to take
you
this and
can
use it
clean
as a
them in style.
tablecloth.
You can do that too.
I love it. And we've got some t-shirts and some other goodies,
Yep.
and they're all going home in these bags. So the cost of the tickets, $35. 100% of the ticket sales are going to Team Impact in my son John's name. Maria's going to put in the links how you can get those tickets. And again, just so generous, Dana. Thank you. But everyone's going to leave with one of these amazing gifts. And we also tonight have two $50 gift cards. So just put in the chat Miltons, and you will be eligible for one of these two $50 gift cards. And if you come to the event, we have two $100 gift cards. So anyone that registers for the event, and I will probably throw in a couple of event tickets. So put Miltons and we'll find you. And we've got, again, the goodie bags, a fabulous event, open bar, raw bar. It's going to be just a real celebration of many years of doing business with Miltons, celebrating family, friends, fashion, all the things that both Dana and I love. So jumping back into the program, the next trend we were talking about is the shirts. And a lot is going on with, it's not just polo shirts in the summer. So talk about some of the styles and what you're seeing.
This is really a very cool knit. It's from Luciano Visconti. But what you see is really this whole retro look with the vertical stripes, and it's a full zip. So, you know, not only is it a full zip, but it's a two-way zip. So it zips up from the bottom as well as down from the top. But just a great look, whether you wear it under a jacket, whether you wear it just alone. It's a great short sleeve. Looks terrific with either a dress or your pant, even the pants that I'm wearing today, or if you're just wearing it with jeans.
Yeah, and even shorts, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and what else? You mentioned a few others. I think you can't go wrong with the Tommy Bahamas this time of year. You have
this is actually, this is one of our most exciting resources. This is a fellow, he's from Alabama, and this is Billy Reed. They approached us because they used to sell it in Bloomingdale's, and out of the entire country, this Bloomingdale's was the best performer for Billy Reed. And they came to us and they said, would we like to carry it? We jumped at it because we have other retail friends that carry it. It's just a beautiful, casual, I almost, not to use other brands, but I almost liken it to Faherty meets Peter Millar. Yeah. So it's really the quality of Peter Millar with the more exciting fabrications of Faherty. All three of these brands would probably kill me if they knew that I was mixing their names. But it's really a great retro. There's a whole music scene down there, and it's just really, really nice. We've done very well with it since we put it down.
And what else I love is that so many of these brands and colors and textures, they're really unisex. Like I would put that on over my bathing suit. I mean, it's just fabulous. It's awesome, and I love all the colors. So now let's talk about accessories.
Well, we have lots of cool things with accessories. It actually starts with the shoe department because we didn't always carry shoes, but it was just kind of a natural with all the tailored clothing that we were selling. But as our sportswear business developed, the shoes got really, really fun. So, however, before I get into the casual shoes, I'm going to tell you about my favorite dress shoe.
We're definitely, Dana does not have socks on, and we're definitely going to, I want to know his philosophy.
But I want to show you this. This is a shoe. This is a brand that we put in. We carry it in Chestnut Hill and Burlington. This is called Magnani.
It's beautiful.
And
it is beautiful.
The thing about Magnani, these are made in Spain, but it's what they call Bologna construction.
Wow.
The shoe has the most ultimate flexibility because of the way it's put together. It's like putting on a glove. And it's our most expensive shoe, but it just fits and is so comfortable. And you have some clients that have
I had a client. We were laughing. I had this client that fought me on the shoe. He's like, "There's no way. I'm not buying that shoe." And every time I see him, he says, "I can't take these shoes off." They were the most expensive shoes he ever bought, and they weren't crazy. They are not crazy.
No, I mean they're still much less than across the street here.
Yeah. But we laugh because he's like, I just love these shoes, and he travels a lot, and it's just so easy in and out of the airport.
The designs of them are great, but they're just super flexible, and they have belts that match as well.
So before we go further, give us the philosophy on the socks or no socks. Okay. Mr. Katz here is not wearing socks.
Listen, I'm not wearing socks because
I always tell my kids they have to wear socks.
I just felt it kind of lent itself to the type of spring summer wardrobe. But what you can do if you don't want to wear socks or you don't want it to appear, you can wear these, what we call no-show socks.
Okay.
So these are socks that you can't see when
Yeah,
you've got
great.
your shoe on.
They're super.
But when you do take your shoe off, a couple things will happen. Number one, any perspiration is taken care of with the sock. And if you don't mind walking, if you don't want to walk barefoot, that's where the no-shows come in.
Yeah.
But if you do like socks,
Whoa.
the patterned socks are still just really so comfortable. This is Talia Orange. The colors are just great. You just have fun with it. It's like expression, like when you wear a tie, but people don't wear as many ties as they used to. The other thing is the color green here. I just want to mention this. Green is just coming on as such an important color for this season throughout all our categories. We're really excited to see some newness in terms of colors that are offering.
Awesome.
So that's happening there. There's some other things with accessories. There's belts, multicolored belts that have stretch.
Everything's got great, stretch.
Yeah,
those are
even the belt stretch.
Yeah, wow,
and
these are great. Look at
really
those.
Cool, great, easy mix of colors, so you can put them. And they're only, these are $24.99.
$24.99, people.
Just a great.
Crazy. And these also are unisex.
Yeah,
these. I could see wearing this with like a big white dress, throwing this on. So cool.
Absolutely.
I love it. Yeah, and denim dress. Yeah, I love it.
So jumping back to can I go back to the shoes now?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So, a couple things. First of all, this is from Cole Haan, our best-selling sneaker. It's got these cool perforations, comes in a few different colors. Incredibly light, too. Feel how light
wow. Andrew Sullivan, if you're watching, my nephew's coming next week to the event. He's going to be going home in these, I can tell.
That's a great one. Still sticking with the perforations. Yeah. This is a terrific shoe from Johnson & Murphy. Great perforations here. This is done in the nubuck. And just, real easy, casual. And again, the comfort even continues in the shoes, too. They've got a lot of foam and interesting things for the sole. This is a great shoe that we've got. This is from a Turkish company called Sagato. For those of you that have shopped in the luxury market, this is very similar to a sneaker that sells for nearly $1,000.
Wow. And what does that retail at, Dana?
This is retailing at, I believe it's just over $100.
Oh, wow. Wow, look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, I love that. I'm getting excited to shop, everybody.
Maybe $149.99. But it's cool. It's suede. There are no... it's an elastic closure, so you slip it on. It's so padded. It's incredibly comfortable.
Okay.
And then, the other accessories. You can't forget about the underwear. We carry Hugo Boss. We carry Tommy John. These are just, again, technical fabrics.
Yeah.
Some are cotton blends. They just, Tommy John's just a great brand that always stays tucked.
I always, when we're shopping with our clients, we always say before we leave, we go and get a belt, underwear, and socks. It's like
socks, and underwear.
Non-negotiable. Those are the things that we do. So put in the chat, have you seen anything that you love? I think when I think of men's fashion right now, I definitely think about comfort. I definitely think about color. Even the greens are just so beautiful. And I also think about just guys breaking out, like wearing more drawstring pants, like some chunkier sandals. So just getting a little bit more in touch with your style vibe and then layering stuff on. It doesn't mean having a whole ton of clothes either. It means just having the right pieces.
I think that's right. I think there's a lot of, there used to be all these rules.
Yeah.
And now the lines are blurred. Whatever rules they are or were, they're meant to be broken. So you can really have fun with it.
Yeah.
But the beauty of it, and when they come here to our store, and because you bring your team in, we have folks on the floor that know what to do with the merchandise, know how to help you create the outfits for whatever needs you have. And that's part of the value that we add.
Love it. And especially in the store. I'm a department store girl. I love that I can just go and pick and choose from different areas and have a ton of fun with the fabrics and the textures and the colors, and fit is everything. And the other thing, because Dana's organization is so well respected in the industry, and he's got 3 stores, we can usually find the size. Almost always you'll be able to source the size for us, which is super important. So we've got about 3 minutes left, and I wanted to do one more infomercial for our event next week. Again, June 11th, Dana and I are hosting dads, grads, and oysters. And there's 5 reasons that you should attend. First of all, you will get me and my team. The amazing Sarah Zenga will be here. Sarah shops all the time here at Milton. So Sarah and I will be here to help you pick out clothes, and we'll have the whole team Miltons will be here, and it will be a awesome party. The gift bags, I already went through what's in the gift bags. We have gift cards. Remember, put Miltons in the comments if you want to be eligible for 2 $50 Miltons gift cards tonight and a couple of free events. So we've got the gift bags. Of course, I mentioned the oysters. My son John is catering it, and that just means so much to me, Dana. So much. Like the fact that I'm able to do an event here. I took this child here as a very small, I think the first suit we ever bought him was when he was 4. It was for my book signing, actually.
But that's great.
It
starts at 4, and now he's in the workforce.
He was 4.
It's terrific.
And John and my other son, Tim's going to be here too.
Great.
It's just going to be so much fun. And again, we have a lot of surprises, goodie bags, gift certificates. I mentioned the oysters. Oh, we're going to have a bar as well. So it is just going to be a great way to kick off summer. And if you haven't met us and you'd like to get to know us better, please come down. We'd love to see you. And the other part of the celebration, of course, is Father's Day and graduations. And Milton's, the store for men, is really a great place to get some of those awesome gifts. So anything else you'd like to say, Dana?
No, we look forward to seeing you all next week.
Awesome. Great. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you. We'll be back. We're going to do a special live show on the 18th of June. Welcome summer. But we're going to be busy right now through next week, focused on this event that I'm hosting here with Dana. But you know where to find us. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you all real soon. See you later. Bye-bye.